Alright, so we got it set up now for a little bit of a faster vibe. We'll see if we can get kind of a funkier tune out of it, or tone out of it. But this is the Telecaster neck and middle pickup, I think, in series. So it actually sounds, on the faster settings, instead of a kind of a vibe, it sounds a little more like a Leslie. You don't hear that throb or the phase kind of cycle in and out as much. So it just sounds, you know, a little bit more like a rotary speaker. It, you know, I don't know how well it comes across in the video, but you can hear it in the room that with the volume kind of pulsing at the same time that the phase cycles through. It does do a pretty good Leslie sim. So. You know, you don't hear the whooshing. You just kind of feel it more, and yeah, it's pretty convincing. Actually, I've got a retrosonic chorus that I used to think did a really good vibrato sim, or on the vibrato side that it did a really good Leslie, but this is a little bit closer in my mind. Anyhow, that's the mint green vibe with the Tele and the deluxe reverb. So we'll just jump over here to the Honeybee, to the overdrive here again. See what it sounds like with a set of single coils, or I guess invisible humbuckers, since they're Kinmans. I guess they're stacked humbucker, but they're 100% noiseless, and they do have quite a bit of a single coil quack. I love them. They're great pickups. So try it with the overdrive and see what happens. So again, it's kind of a fat overdrive, you know, nice and smooth. Not it's got gain to it, but it's not really gritty. It's not in your face. It's a lot, I guess, warmer sounding. So it pairs pretty well with the bright amp, and takes a lot of that ice pick out of the Telecaster. So. That's a fairly bright setting too. We want to dime the tone knob and give a little bit more drive. So still, you know, still pretty smooth sounding, not harsh at all. Even with the Tele on the bridge pickup, you know. So yeah, I mean, it's a winner. You know, if you're after that kind of smooth tone, it sounds really good through this setup too. So I guess back to my favorite pedal of the night so far. My favorite in the TourBox, definitely the Emerald Green Distortion machine. You know, you get some Marshall crunch in there and lots of gain on tap, and if you get closer to diming it, you get a little bit of a fuzz. So same settings I had it through with the Les Paul before, but we'll try this out and see what happens with the Telecaster. It's the bridge pickup again. So it's just a lot more crisp, a lot more defined than the Honeybee, and obviously there's a ton more gain on tap. I've got the drive up to noon. It's a brighter sounding pedal too, and just back down that preamp volume a little bit. I can't really tell, you know, if it's dime there. Maybe it warms it up a bit. I'll just back it off and see what happens. So yeah, I'm not sure what it is, but I'm assuming, like I said, preamp volume. Maybe it's a voltage thing, but you know, lower down you go, like the clearer it gets. I guess a little bit more presence. You know, kind of a bright, stiff, sort of modern distortion. So. And that's sort of the tone I'm chasing whenever when I play with a lot of gain. You know, you back it out or turn it up, turn the preamp volume up, or whichever this V1 is, we'll call it, I guess. And you know, it's a lot warmer and smoother. So. Whatever you're after, it's a pretty versatile pedal. You know, I'm liking it a lot back there for that V control. It sounds, you know, it sounds like if you really want to crank a Marshall and get that kind of stiff. It's not really stiff. I don't know. It's hard to describe, but I mean, you can hear the difference. And you know, all kinds of gain on tap, like we talked about before. And that sounds really good with the deluxe reverb. It's a brighter amp, but this still isn't really harsh or overbearing. But you know, it's a lot clearer, a lot crisper than the Honeybees. Alright, so those are the Honeybee, sorry, not the Honeybee, the Barefoot Effects pedals that came in the TourBox, the Canadian TourBox, going around on the gear page here now. I'm Sackville Dan, and I guess the first guy in line for these, so I'll be passing them on, heading west through Canada. So to the next person in line, I hope you enjoy, and everybody on the thread, I hope you like the demos. Bear with me, cut me a little bit of slack, it's a long night, but anyhow, hope you enjoyed, and yeah, take care.